despite being coming from that half of that particular tribe, I do not recognize what they are saying. But anyway, karibuni sana family. This is the Black Fire Network radio station media of the 21st century, 54 minutes past the top of the hour. And welcome to yet another beautiful conversation of the Africa Today show. My name is Joby to all the first time listeners, of course, on Rumble Beachwood. Everyone on YouTube, karibuni sana. Today we are on YouTube. Apparently, we were back. I didn't have any idea, but I've been loving it where we were because I was not filtering anything. Now today it seems like I shall be able to just like quote or shallow feed my words. But anyway, karibuni sana once again to everyone who's there for the first time. Kindly do remember to subscribe, follow us if you are on those amazing platforms, and also ensure you rush to the Google Play Store and download our app, which is very easy for you to find. If you're using any Android device, go to the Google Play Store. Blackout Fire Network is the name. If you're using an iPhone, www.blackoutfirenetwork literally is the name. Stay connected, sign in using your username, and also go ensure you check out our amazing supplements because we keep on reminding you your health is your wealth. Today, earlier, I was having a very amazing conversation of something I caught up during the weekend, and that was some information, of course, going deeper into so many things we can't talk about right here on YouTube because we're so back. But yes, ensure you check it out on Rumble, and that you can only check it out by ensuring also you have the app because the app takes you to all our amazing platforms. But talking about your health, being your wealth, when you need it, we have it. Come get it. We're talking about the nutritions, vitamins, proteins, amino acids, beauty supplements, hair, nails, skin essentials. As you can see, my hair is all grown. Y'all been wondering where did Joby's hair go? I'm back, braiding like I never left, and I'm feeling good. We're also talking about some food and beverages and also some natural extracts. But as we continue, I'll be coming back, of course, with much more. Ensure you check out the amazing network. Yeah, but as we continue, yes, ensure you have the application and check out these amazing supplements. Like we said, we have the vitamins, we're talking about the proteins, amino acids, beauty, hair, nail, skin essentials, food, beverages, and also some natural extracts. And this comes at a very affordable price. We have the multivitamin bear gummies, we have the vitamin D3 2000, green superfood, complete multivitamin. Looking at our beauty, hair, nail, skin essentials. We also have some amazing supplements. We have the Alpha Energy, Brain and Focus Formula. We have the Cognitive Support, I would love to pronounce it. We also have the Colon Gentle Cleanse. And our beverages to all the coffee lovers. Sister Michelle, we're waiting for your order, by the way. I've never forgotten. We have the Mushroom Coffee Fusion. We have the Manuka Honey Coffee. We have the Hemp Coffee Blend. We have the Brazilian Blend. And also, last but not least, our natural extracts comes with the platinum turmeric, the moringa for all the moringa pure lovers, the lao means mushroom, and some honey goat weed. Get that only on the BHFN sports page under the Black Fire Network application. And of course, to check out all the previous shows for those maybe who are just wondering where we have been, right here on YouTube, go to the Rumble page. That is, of course, on the upper left. The page or the Black Fire Network page literally takes you to all the platforms, including Rumble, BitChute, where the shows have been automatically uploaded. But for today, we shall be talking about what has been happening during the weekend, including Biden. That is President Joe Biden, who has pardoned the son, that is Hunter Biden. I think that was early last year or last year, actually. We checked into so many videos of Hunter Biden and so many things he was doing, creepy things. But we shall see if we shall be getting into that, if we shall get a little bit of the videos that is on YouTube as we check on that. Because remember those videos that were going around? Him smoking crack and all that, so many things. We shall also be discussing, of course, some people who have reacted towards this. I'll be sharing a little bit, of course, also about Bill Gates, who has been chased by Brits, shouting for his arrest, calling him a murderer. Something I mentioned earlier today, but I will slightly talk about that. We shall also discuss about Trump, who has actually announced about penalizing BRICS nation with 100% tariffs, and that is if they abandon the US dollars. African countries are very highly likely to be affected because we have so many of them so far right now that actually have signed or actually have requested to join BRICS. Kenya being one of them. Recently, we saw them having, of course, a meeting with the Chinese president, and which we know China is part of the BRICS. But we shall be getting much more into that. But as we get started, I want to go back to history. And being the 2nd of December, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my cousins whose birthday is today. And of course, that is Odhiambo. Shout out to you, Odhiambo. I hope you age with money, of course. Don't just age fine, age with money. Okay, break the generational, you know, I don't want to say curse, but wealth, literally, like bring the wealth in. And I hope that is what you are working towards. On tomorrow is my birthday. On Thursday is one of our sales marketing birthday lady, and of course on Thursday as well is my sister's birthday. I love the alignment. Awesome. But being the 2nd of December, yesterday was the 1st of December, of course, and it did mark 80 years ago where hundreds of African soldiers helped defeat the Nazis and actually was shot by the French army because they rightfully asked for their salary. So I want us to check a little bit into that history. Where I'll be sharing a couple of videos which I could bump into explaining this because we saw
They
recently that
killed them.
Senegalese president came out and said and call it of course a crime, demanding for answers and all that. And we can see immediately after that that is Senegal also. I'm not sure. Let me check into the article, but they did actually chase out all the French military bases in Senegal. Let me see.
Then we went to the military bases out, and
Mm-hmm.
also they murdered those brothers when they asked for their pay. Well, anything for helping France, as Joby showed in the video we did like 2 weeks ago, the Germans walking into France and taking it over, is the Africans that helped fight the Germans to get them out of there. And when they asked to get paid for going to war for white people, they got shot by the
Mm-hmm.
same white
Mm-hmm.
people. It's crazy.
Exactly. So that was 3 days ago, where we can see the Senegal leader calls France to close military bases on colonial masquerade anniversary. And the article says President Diomaye Faye has called for the closure of French military bases in Senegal ahead of the upcoming 80th anniversary of the Thiaroye masquerade. And in an interview with the AFP, that was last week on Thursday, Faye said that the France military presence in Senegal is incompatible with the country's sovereignty. But this is a lie because we know that actually Senegal is not literally itself currently, it's not moving towards the right direction. If it was really moving
Well,
towards the right direction, people again, I'd say, had so much hope on Domae Faye, on rescuing the country, taking it the right
you're,
direction.
well,
But we
you're saying the
saw,
truth, Joe. He's saying, I'm sovereign. I don't want
uh,
your military bases in here. So at least he is saying that. I don't, if I'm a sovereign country like Kenya, why would I have a British, a French, or American base in my country? I would. At least he is
well,
saying that. But I
I
think he's on the saying everything right. No, but yeah, I want your bases out of my country.
There's nowhere where a goat will ever wear the cloth of a sheep and look like a sheep. I believe every animal has its own way, and I don't know how to describe it. That this describes all the president's kid. There's nowhere where you'll wear today. You can wear the Pan Africanism. Tomorrow you wear the,
Of course,
you
he's
wear
still a
the
comment. I agree with
Mm,
you. He's still a
yeah,
comment. I agree.
so you can't keep on wearing these different suits thinking that makes you different every single day. You're still the same person who chose one direction, and that is to betray your people. That is what I'm gonna say. But I want to share a couple of videos as we check into this history very quickly. First, how they're checking into this, how they're reviewing or what's their view on the 80th anniversary, which of course we can see Al Jazeera did cover that. We're gonna look at this on a very shallow way as we get deep.
From the shadows of the past, a massacre is brought to light. 80 years after French commanders turned their guns on their West African troops in their barracks of Charoy in Senegal, war veterans gather to give voice to the dead that the French army sought to silence. Among them, Colonel Ndongo Dieng, a former Senegalese rifleman.
Yeah, let's bring the sacrifice. It is in the spirit of sacrifice that we are here to remember and start unearthing the truth of a massacre the French military attempted to bury.
These are French African prisoners of war filmed by Nazi Germany in 1941. At the end of the war, they were brought back to their barracks in Charoy. When the soldiers asked for their pay, their French commanders responded with gunfire. Until 2012, the French government denied that the killing took place. Films like this one that evoked the events were banned in France until 1998. For the surviving war veterans, these medals weigh heavy, both a source of pride and pain.
Mais bien sûr que j'ai de la peine.
Of course, I feel sorrow. These were innocent men that were killed. It's a crime that France could have avoided. It was question of courage. The West say freedom has no price, but what price did African pay for the freedom of France?
Only in 2014 did the French president at the time admit that 70 people were killed. He described it as a violent repression. On Friday, President Emmanuel Macron finally acknowledged the massacre.
French President Emmanuel Macron is not attending this commemoration. Instead, he sent his foreign minister. Despite his words, this has not appeased the pain that people feel of what has happened here in the camp of Charoy.
Historians believe French commanders buried up to 400 soldiers in mass graves on the site. Senegal's president is.
This what happens. Females, you fought for these no good white bastards. And then again, and I know, I know. You fought for these no good white people. And risk your life for their safety, and they don't want to pay. And when you ask you to pay, they murder you. It's a psychopathic nature of these people. Even I can't fathom this. I risk my life to save you from the Germans. You free your country. Our country's still colonized by you at this time. Just say, okay, well, I did my job. It's time for you to pay me. You don't even want to pay me. You want to kill me. And you kill 45. This is absolutely crazy.
I feel like
Then you hide it for all these years.
for me understanding the invasion of Africa, I'm gonna call it that invasion of Africa because they invaded the whole African continent.
Yeah.
What I understood and the term I use is we're dealing with people who are about dominating power. Okay,
Yeah.
it's no, give me, because if I try to look at
True.
this is yeah, I've worked for you or you've worked for me, so what? I can get rid of you too. It's not about
That's right,
you,
Joe.
it's about me. You
That's
know,
right.
that literally it's dominance of it's me declaring power. I'm not joking around. It's me declaring power. I need it, I have it. And if you try come on the way, you get out of the way. That's what you
True.
do.
I shoot
So I
you.
feel like that is
Yeah.
what it's all about. Like for me, and I've
Uh,
understood that to be able to fathom most of the things, sometimes I'm even because it got to that point where I'm like, man, my mind is being messed up. So how can I be able to understand in a calmer way where my mind is not going to be messed up, where I have to reason about this shit the whole day, it's disturbing my head? How do I view these people? Dominance of power. That is who they are, literally.
True.
Archives to historians in order to find out the truth.
Honoring these riflemen is not just about mourning our martyrs, it's about carrying their struggle forward and using it as a lever to reinvent our relationships with ourselves, with our history, and with the descendants of the authors of the tragedy.
From the Comoros to Mauritania, 5 heads of state and the representative of all former African French colonies in silence, honoring those who were killed in the massacres and their contribution during World War II. West African troops fought on the front line, freeing Paris from German occupation. Yet, US commanders at the time denied them the right to march into the French capital because of the color of their skin. This
Wow.
commemoration aims to correct France and the West's attempt to erase the Africans from history. Men
Of course, they
who
always do.
fought to set Europe free.
There was a racial
Nicholas Hogg,
history.
Al
Then
Jazeera
keep
at
the
Dakar.
children alive.
Exactly. Because I'm trying to look at, even when I was trying to look at these videos, the videos we have of this history is of now this 80th anniversary. Um, Nothing much more about. Let me see if I can find it here. I can see this one. Let me try
I
sharing the
never
screen.
knew nothing about this story till you guys brought it up a couple of years ago. Thinking you can, I didn't even know nothing about this myself. I'm like, wow, wow, this is crazy. I fight for you. I asked to get paid. Instead of getting paid, you give me bullets.
Soldiers.
Let's see.
Finally, a group of armed soldiers is getting ready. This looks like a firing squad. A first burst, then another one. Totally disarmed soldiers fall who had since 1945.
There's not even videos that actually clearly tell this
No,
history.
no,
It's
it's
like
not going to still be clear.
all
Exactly. Not
erased.
because remember also the Mama were taken from Kenya during World War II to fight for the white Europeans, the English, to fight the Germans. That's why the Africans realized they finally came back and said, hey, we can kill these people. That's when the revolution in Africa started. They realized they died too. They were caught up with all kind of propaganda and stuff. That's what
Yes,
started the wars in Kenya too.
mhm. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but that is a lesson to us as Africans. I feel like right now, especially in the era that we are in, we need to stop going back to. I'm not. I'd say going back to begging for justice from people who
Yeah.
knew exactly what they were doing. They knew
Oh,
exactly what they were doing. So I feel like with Africans, we need to stop go, oh, I'm sorry, I need my reparations back. It's a high time. I feel like with these old grandpas who have survived this, what you need to do is teach your grandchildren, your children, how to grow up as a man, fearless man, okay? Not this bunch of LGBTQ type of people we're raising right now, okay? You need to, so because how do you expect you die? You're 100 years, I don't know how many years old. You're gonna be given money. How is that supposed to actually help me feel the revenge of my history? Because I feel like the revenge should be even brutal. Like those who are those who are part this lineage, the lineage that is part of this, those who are, because if we have survivors of this, we also have survivors of those who actually did commit this massacre literally in Africa. So we need them also either being executed. We need justice. Either they rot in
oh,
jail.
I didn't.
No,
I think they all.
no.
I think they're all dead. It was 80 years ago, so they would be in, if the earlier, the younger ones, they would be in their 20s. So the
Mhm.
I don't think you got to survive.
I feel like for us right now, we should learn better,
Maybe
Africans,
all
because
over
you see
100 years old.
every African country is trying to ask for reparations, trying to ask for justice back for whatever happened historically. It's a high time we just start
They told
building
you.
our own
They told you.
military,
Right.
strong military from the mentality we raise, literally. Because like I said last week, it's all the mindset. You're raising the same bunch of
Yeah.
mindset to never understand what power is, how to stand when it comes to power. It's never gonna work. We're
Exactly.
gonna keep on begging and begging. That's all I'm gonna say. But as we continue on to the next conversation, I want to share a quick video as we get now into the, of course, the updates that were happening during the weekend, including, of course, Trump penalizing BRICS nation and all that. I want to share this video very quickly of Ellen before we get into that serious conversation over here. This one is
She's in England. I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say.
Ladies and
oh, you saw it? Oh, okay.
No, I haven't
gentlemen,
seen this one. No, I haven't seen. I haven't seen. Like I gonna say. No, I have no idea what you're gonna say.
left the United States and has said, quote, she's never coming back. Ellen DeGeneres and wife Portia de Rossi have moved to rural England, put their Montecito estate on the market, and plan to never return to the United States, telling friends that the election of Donald Trump was the primary motivation. Is it really the election of Donald Trump, or is it who Donald Trump is appointing to his cabinet this second time around? Like Kash Patel, the frontrunner for director of the FBI, who has openly said on many podcasts he wants to release the Epstein files and the Diddy list. And it's no secret that P. Diddy and Ellen are friends. Ellen tweeted for his birthday, "Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs," or as I call him, Cuddle McSnuggle Stuff. You don't need to know why. And we're not even bringing up the weird stuff surrounding Ellen, Twitch, and Diddy.
Because she put a thing in his ass.
Wow. On your own time. Unlike all of the other Hollywood celebrities that threatened that they were going to leave if Donald Trump was elected, she actually did. So I have to give her credit for that. But the question is, why? Was it because of Donald Trump or something else? As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this.
Her name's all on that Epstein list.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So that's a video I saw this weekend, and I was like, really, really fishy, because of course there's a lot of things going on, and very possible for people to be threatened because Trump is coming into power. We can see the things he's saying. Some of the things he's gonna pass, some of the things he's gonna not allow to continue.
And them illegal immigrants are already packing up and getting out of here. I'm loving it. It's funny. I'm loving it.
They're ready, like without even being chased away. They're already packed.
Exactly. They're not even chased away. They're trying to get the hell out of here.
It's crazy. So I'm going to share this very quickly of what Donald Trump had to say during this weekend. One of the things, of course, he threatened, they're calling it a threat, to penalize the BRICS nation with 100% tariffs. And that is if they abandon the US dollars. I'm going to read this quick tweet. He said the idea that BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar, while we stand by and watch is over. We require a commitment from these countries, and they will neither create a new BRIC currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or will they face 100% tariffs, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy.
Yeah, but the dirty secret, so he's flexing power on them. Dirty secret, China doesn't have, China has a built. Go ahead, Jimmy.
He said they can go find another sucker. I love Trump. He's really kind of brutal. And they can find
another sucker. That's right. Find another Zoe like Joby had him as a sucker. You find you another sucker.
Wow.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we also saw him
from Vox. We appreciate states, and it's ridiculous. You can
about imposing that is of course on Mexico. You also talk about Mexico. That is thousands of people who are pouring through Mexico and Canada, bringing crime and drugs and all that. Yeah.
So they stopped. So the Mexico said it was going to stop. They closed their border immediately. Ain't that amazing? Mexico said, yeah, we're going to close our border, but don't talk about with the tariffs. Tariffs actually work, guys, but they scare you. Oh, it's going to rise prices. It will, but these jobs coming back, oh, America don't work these jobs. Americans don't have no choice. They don't have any jobs to work. So if you're able to have the jobs at a fair price, the price that you don't want to pay nobody any money. You want to keep everybody in slavery races like you do in Africa and everywhere else. You want to keep everybody hand to mouth, slavery wages. Mm-hmm. So it's been a 40-year, maybe 50-year deindustrializing of America. So now there's no good jobs. There are no good wages. Everybody's making slave wages. Well, you got to work 2 and 3 jobs to survive in America because all the good jobs have been shipped to. Everybody keeps saying China will last for America. I don't believe that. China's goddamn market is America. Without America, they implode. Mm-hmm. So that's why they be talking, oh, you shouldn't do. Everybody all scared now. That's why China and Xi Jinping said, okay, we're going to play ball. That's right. You flex power on somebody. Yeah. You don't come at nobody all weak. Okay. Trump said, if you try to do what you're going to do, we're not going to be your sucker. I'm going to punish that ass.
Mm-hmm. Period.
That's what you're supposed to do. Exactly. That's what the African got to learn. You got to learn how power works. and you got to yield power. If you act like Joey said, you act like the LGBTQ all weak and all like that, you're gonna get run over.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I was trying to look at the tariffs, how they're gonna work. That was during the weekend. Uh, like I was saying, the African countries that are already involved in this, they're really gonna suffer the most because
that's
you're
in
gonna pay
bricks now.
more. Yeah, you're gonna pay more, a lot of money. Already, you don't even make any profit. You've not been making any profit from all these fake organizations called AGOA and all that.
None of that.
So I mean, now you're gonna now pay more for you not even making shit. You don't own shit. You don't produce shit. Everything of you is now controlled, and you're still gonna end up paying more. It's just so crazy. Like you're talking about power again. Yeah, this is a real flex of power.
He's flexing power. That's what you do. Yeah,
This
power.
makes me question when you talk about also because we've been seeing, of course, Trump supporting Russia, and Russia is part of BRICS. So where does this
But
put Russia now?
he's supporting Russia about doesn't want to go to war. Hopefully, trying to stop the war that they're trying to cause. Like I said, there won't be no war.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is not crazy talk anymore. You know why won't be no war, family? Because you have high entities living on this planet. You have certain what they call space aliens that are here. So we know they had the conference, and Cash Patel being a new FBI director supposed to release all this information. Now we know now this all been said last week in Congress. We know that they had UFO bodies. We know they had UFO ships that they reverse engineered. There's not going to be any nuclear war because these aliens that have bases inside uh, the oceans of this planet are not going to allow no nuclear bomb to blow up the planet that they share. So you haven't seen, they're there. That's why you see all these UFO sightings everywhere all of a sudden now. They're everywhere. You can just go on YouTube or TikTok, you'll see UFO sightings just everywhere. You had them over, you had UFOs just sitting over the damn White House and the Capitol 3 or 4 days ago, just sitting there, just sitting there.
Yeah, I saw
So,
the video.
yeah, just sitting there. But we know as African, they've always been here. There always been other only when white people got control of the planet and they fake religions, there ain't no aliens, only Jesus, and these are demons and all this other dumb shit. You live in an infinite universe. There are other life forces out there, guys. That's just a fact. Whether you like that or not. I don't care if you like it or not, it's a fact. So now now that you're rising in vibration, now you're starting to see them everywhere. And so as they were talking about during the hearing, as they were talking about in the hearing, that the base is all in the ocean. Okay, there's not no crackery. This is that the U.S. Congress said that. U.S. Congress, U.S. Congress said that. So they had meetings. So this is finally the disclosure we've been talking about. Oh, are you crazy? The aliens exist. Yeah, they exist. Sorry, guys, they exist. They're real. So we know that their technology is much more advanced than us, right? We know that technology is much more advanced than us, and we know that a lot of these companies have reverse engineered that technology. That we know that all these technologies exist that they've been hiding from, like zero port energy. They talked about the ether. What we said, they remember they got rid of the ether during the periodic table in the early 20s. They got rid of the periodic table, which we know that exists. It's called the ether, you know, and they got rid of it. They got rid of that because they didn't want you to know how real science works. Okay, guys, they didn't want you to know how real science works.
True, true.
And
Like that
so,
lady what she was
good
saying.
job.
Through, of course, the information, the media, the education, they they're programming you to believe everything they feed you, so they don't want you to learn majority of the things. And that's why they can, you can see even from just what we from checking, they're hiding history so that you won't know who you really are, the power you had as an African person, your capabilities, and even what you're talking about when you go deeper spiritually, because everything about us is all connected again spiritually as Africans. Again, like so that we don't know, we don't have that
Exactly.
information, and now we go seeking the spirit of Jesus, praying and begging, to
Yeah,
save us.
exactly. Begging all kind of nonsense. It don't work because that's a lie to begin with. So that shit don't work. So we're talking about we're talking about 0 point energy. I told you, Testo told you, energy is supposed to be free, guys. It's 0 point energy. And every time they found out about it, they would murder the scientists. They would steal the invention, murder the scientists, and then there was nothing to see it. So that would always stay hidden because they need their system. And these people control everything. These bankers control everything. So they want to make sure you have to pay to just be alive. Nobody got the fake GMO seeds, pay for your energy, pay for that. 0 point energy had been invented years ago. But every time somebody bring it out, they all mysteriously die. Just like the new guy who had 0 point energy in Zimbabwe, and they poisoned him. He's dead. His whole invention say, "Hey, we can power everything free." You know, he figured out. So this technology has been uh, known by people that keeps coming out in different forms because I told you we've been stifled for the last 100 years as far as innovation, guys. They've got all their technology at least it's not no 100 years. I think they may be 200 years ahead of us. The stuff that they hid because we know we're at least 100 years behind in technology because it's all been stifled. We know that. So as far as there being a nuclear war, I ain't even worried about that shit because we know years ago you had the Russians the Russians had a nuclear bomb get away from them, and we know, and this is in their own testimony. The Russians tell you that there was an alien spacecraft that came across their silo and hit their nuclear weapons, and now they couldn't fire them. That's in their own testimony. That's in the Russian military testimony. That there was an alien craft that went over their silos, shot a laser down at their missiles, and shut them off. I'm gonna have Joby look that up real quick. Open up a tab real quick, Joby, and go to YouTube
Okay.
and say Russian military claims that UFO shut down nuclear silo. Russian military claims that UFO shut down, and also it did it here to us too, shut down nuclear silo.
I remember
I
you
supposed,
sharing this, I think, years ago.
yeah, I shared it, but they might be hiding that. So we know that people are always scared. We're scared. The word they've been hiding talking about the people not ready to take this evidence because everybody's caught in religious nonsense and don't know how things really work. Said people are not ready for this. Not ready for this kind of nonsense. So they supposed to kept the secret the last 70 years to help the people. That's a lie. They don't have to do nothing to help you. Help the people. So we know that's a lie. So so the knowledge come out find that you have other entities that live here on this planet with us that are interstellar. Okay, go off planet, go to other planets, interstellar. So everybody's been on a ship. I've seen one too, but I couldn't. Like everybody's been on an American.
Officers have
Been
shared.
on hold on. Everybody's been on an American aircraft carrier or any kind of ship out at sea for any length of time have seen these goddamn flying saucers come out of the goddamn ocean. Boom! Come out the ocean or come back into the ocean, like Bill Cooper said. He was sitting on a submarine. He said, God damn. Back in the 60s, said, came out the goddamn ocean and went back in the ocean. Like it just opened up the ocean and went back in. It didn't like smash into the ocean. It like opened up the ocean and went in it. You have any name, and everybody's been sworn to secrecy. These things exist. Okay, so now it's all coming out because you're in a different age, in an age of what they call the apocalypse or uh, uh, age of revelations. Where everything will be revealed because the energy is changing on the planet. You're gonna start seeing these things. That's why you're able to see them. But go ahead, Joby.
Okay, shout out to Jiba Jabba on Rumble. Shout out to everyone on Rumble. Shout out to everyone on BitChute, everyone on YouTube, Karibunis, and I think people are kind of confused where to be. But if you are on all the platforms, I can see all your comments. I see Jiba Jabba says, hello, and he also says, let me read this. The original Star Trek proves that the fact that technology is hidden, 60 years later, some of the technology is coming to fruition. And I also
Yeah, it's
see
coming to
John
fruition.
so Jiba Jabba Jason Hill Karibusana. He says the immigrants in Chicago will freeze come January because of the
They're
cold.
leaving. Allow them to get their ass out of there. It's cold. It's cold now. What you mean? Hey, Jibba Jabba, how much snow did you get, brother? It's cold. It's snow everywhere up there in Pennsylvania and New York. It's cold as hell now. I'm in North Carolina. And it's cold as hell. Shit.
John Mosquito, peace to you too. He also says, if you mention your birthday one more time, I'ma tear my hair. It's my
and
birthday, John
and
Mosquito.
I told you, Jenna Mosquito. I
You
told
better tear that hair. You better tear that hair. It's my birthday. Keep up. But it also says they got better.
you,
They
Jenna
got better.
Mosquito. Jenna Mosquito. We saw you running. You don't got no hair.
So what are you tearing? What are you tearing, Job Mosquito? But yes, he also says they got better cell phones than us. And I also see Danny Harrison Karibu Sana. He says an unidentified submerged object. Karibuni sana to everyone. So let me share this very quickly as we continue.
That almost 70 years ago, they witnessed multiple unidentified aerial phenomenon sightings over 2 U.S. nuclear bases. Shockingly, the men also claimed that these 1964 aerial sightings occurred nearly simultaneously with the spontaneous immobilizing of the base's nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles, suggesting that whatever or whoever
See,
was up
that's
there
America.
successfully disabled the ICBMs from above.
Friend of
That's
the show,
right.
Emily Jashinsky, attended a Tuesday press conference held at the National Press Club in Washington,
See,
where a panel of
and
former
See, they did
USAF
in America.
officers detailed those
See,
incidents and others like
Joby
them.
doing the one in America.
According to
They did it
Emily's
in Russia
reporting, the
too.
group called for congressional investigation
They did it in
into the
Russia too.
sightings and said they felt they had been ignored previously. One former officer told the debrief at the event, quote, now the question is, will the government tell us the truth about what they've known now for decades? So, look, obviously I tend to be more skeptical, I think, than anyone else involved in producing this show for our viewers, that aliens are...
See, they always get a moron trying to pretend like he don't know they're there. They're there, guys. The evidence is overwhelming. They've come out to Congress. They've already did the hearings. They've already showed you. They released the damn video showing you that they're there. Everybody's told you about them coming out the damn ocean. So this moron still trying to pretend like, oh, I still skeptical. How are you skeptical when the U.S. government is telling you with the conference? Remember, Joe, we go to the conference last week. Them sitting and telling you that they're here. We got the bodies. They tell you. We got the recovered bodies from the ships. They told you. It's the government telling you. We got the recovered bodies. We got all these things. So that was from the commission last year. We got the down craft. Go ahead, Joe. Let them finish.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to look at the one for Russia, but I couldn't. I think it's hidden. Did Russia shoot this a year ago? How long was it? Is it a year ago or 2 years ago, Keith?
No, it happened a while. Just say Russians. Just say Rush. Say UFO disables Russian missiles.
Excuse me.
What does former President Barack Obama...
It would say Russian, say UFOs disabled Russian missiles. Same thing happened in America. They're here, guys. Here's more. Because they want to see those are religious people want to keep their fake religion. Goes against their fake Jesus. How can it be aliens if Jesus existed? Did he go to every planet? No, didn't exist. How can Allah and Muhammad? The religions are going to be gone, guys. Once all this stuff comes out, your nonsense is not going to exist anymore. Oh, no, okay, but forget that, Joe. We do this. Say, go to YouTube and just say the UFO conference from last week, from November 2024. Let's say the UFO conference from 2024.
I think I had that video on the side somewhere where he was telling the truth. It is, yeah.
I think that what the American people need to know is that the U.S. military and intelligence community are sitting on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos, other sensor information, and they have for a very long time. And it's not those fuzzy photos and videos that we've been given. There's very clear
high res,
high resolution.
How many visuals, graphics, videos, photos?
I mean, I've been told hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean, I also wanted to say, because there was some conversation around concern around the revealing of these materials, revealing the source collections, but some of these are shot from helicopters.
Monitoring sensitive money that, quote, Elizondo, you state in your testimony that, quote, advanced technologies not by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe, end quote. If these technologies are not made by any government, who's making them? Private companies, or are you implying they are crafted by a non-human intelligence?
Well, ma'am, that's precisely why we're here. The problem is that, temporally speaking, over decades, not just the last 10 years, before, to put this in perspective,
Are these private companies you're implying, or is this non-human intelligence?
It may be both.
Okay.
When it comes to Blue Force Technologies, I would not be able to discuss.
Okay. Are you read into secret UAP
It's still top secret.
We would have to have a conversation in a closed session, ma'am. I signed documentation 3 years ago.
Pause it, Joey. So a lot of this stuff is secret, guys. They're not allowed to say it to Congress, and Congress has no damn ability to know none of this. It's all above Congress. It's all top secret, above secret. So that's why you had the a second star admiral told you that all this stuff, when they had the crash vehicles, they took a lot of private companies in America that took the technology and reverse engineered it. So they have their own flying saucers running around here. Not as good. And that's when the other guy, the FBI, told you. He said the private companies could reverse engineer it, but they couldn't go interdimensional. He says unless you see it go in and out of sight, which is interdimensional, that means they're owned by one of our defense companies, Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, and all the other ones who took the technology and reverse engineered it. So that's why the Congress doesn't know shit, because it's above top secret. The president don't know shit. and you better believe the Rothschilds and Rockefellers got all of it. So they own the defense contracting companies of America. They get all that technology. So he knows. He said, I can't say that right now. We got to go off the record. We can't do it in public because that technology, zero point energy, all that shit has been known. Tesla gave you zero point energy over 100 years ago. He said energy is free. You don't need no wires because energy is in the ether. And so like one of the guys said, he said, we're trying to find what was the energy source. How do they propel these things? How do they fly? They take energy out of the ether. There's energy right in front of you guys. The energy that you can't see right in front of you. It's called the ether that exists. So, this is the hearing last week. Let them know, yes, these things exist. They're real. So when they tell you, I'm not sure they exist. He's telling you they exist. He's telling you some are built by us, and some are built by the aliens, the real aliens who built the shit. Because some have crashed. So they told you when the shit crashed in 1947, they tried to make you think that was some kind of make believe shit. They told you no, that happened. Remember, after that, that's why they created the CIA and all this other shit. Have all this shit kept in secret. So that's what we're dealing with. So
restrict my ability to discuss specifics.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Joe. He said he's restricted from saying certain things, of course.
Retrievals. I submitted for my book through the DOPSR process, which took a year for it to be reviewed. And what is in the book is what I was told I'm allowed to talk about.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft? Yes or no?
Yes.
Does the U.S. government have any reverse? Okay, we've already answered that question about retrieval programs. Do any U.S. contractors have the same?
Yes.
I would prefer to address that in a closed session, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
In your book, you mentioned government employees who've been injured by UAPs, placed on leave, and received government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again, because I've seen the documentation by the U.S. government for several of these individuals who have sustained injuries as a result of a UAP incident.
It's a crazy idea, right? The hypocrisy and the logic. Okay, Mr. Schellenberger, I'm going to say it again to be very clear. Immaculate Constellation. What's its mission and how are they funded?
Its mission is to, as I stated, its mission is to, it's an unacknowledged special access program. Its mission is to document UAPs.
Okay, and do you, for your story and your report, do you have more than one credible source?
I do.
Sourcing, okay.
I do.
And then why do you believe your sources to be credible? How do you judge the veracity of the documentation you've been provided about this program?
I checked the sources, and they are who they say they are. They are current or former government officials. Mm-hmm. I wanted to also add that I did not specify that they were Defense Department employees. I didn't specify the agency nor the gender.
Would they have included non-government employees, people that aren't employed by the government?
These are, I'm comfortable saying that these are government or previously government employees.
Any of them currently employed by a private contractor or private contractors?
I'd rather not say.
Okay. What's the key takeaway, just a few seconds, about the Immaculate Constellation document you provided us today?
I think that what the American people need to know is that the U.S. military and intelligence community are sitting on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos, other sensor information, and they have for a very long time. And it's not those fuzzy photos and videos that we've been given. There's very clear
high res,
high resolution.
How many visuals, graphics, videos, photos?
I mean, I've been told hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean, I also wanted to say, because there was some conversation around concern around the revealing of these materials, revealing the source collections, but some of these are shot from helicopters using normal videos of oceans. I just think that's absurd that somehow you're going to be revealing some secret U.S. technology by revealing that you've photographed orbs off the coast of Kuwait.
Yep, so that is the video. And I don't know if I can connect this with a video I bumped into TikTok since we're talking about this. The aliens and how they've made people. I don't know if this really did make sense, but I find it really, really interesting. I was just going through TikTok and I had this lady talk about this. So let me share it very quickly and maybe Keith and the chat, let me know what you guys think about this and how we are connected to that.
Your mother's portal is the original gateway. It's literally the ultimate transporter of life and energy.
Shout out to Sister Nish. This sister looks like Sister Nish, literally. I see Sister Nish. So shout out to Nish wherever she is.
But what makes you think it's any different from what they consider aliens? If you copper
Then
color
our
like
voice.
me, then you better know what they consider you. There has always been the bridge between dimensions, well as the unknown and the unseen. Since we asking questions, what exactly did y'all think octopus were? Or octopi, however you say it. You just thought they was regular sea creatures too? I don't know how, because they've been given alien prototype from the jump. They got blue blood, y'all. It's copper-based hemocyanin, which means they conduct an energy on a whole nother level. They got 3 hearts, regenerate their limbs, have shape-shifting abilities, intelligence that's borderline supernatural. They don't belong here either, and that's the point. Octopus has always been the proof. They're like the ocean's cosmic ambassadors, if you want to call them that. They actually show us what life could look like if we didn't follow Earth's basic
And pause that, pause that, pause that. And remember, I told you that the European was spliced with an octopus. She's not on. I can't. Well, on YouTube, I'm not gonna say too much. The blue blood that they have is copper based. Ours is iron based, which is completely different. So a lot of these people were spliced. That's what I'm talking about. Where other people created, you better bet your ass. So by certain things, because yeah, some people have what they call HR negative, what she's talking about, copper-based blood, which is alien blood type. That's a fact. That's not me making that up. That's a damn fact. So that's not me making that up. That's a fact. So it gets stranger and strange. Our world, what we believe, is a lie. Okay, so that's why they try to hide all this alien shit, because some people were crafted by these things. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's why everything is a secret. We're always given lies, and no one's supposed to ever know the truth about how things really are, because truth is stranger than fiction. And like I said, these things have been here. They've been here for a long time. Like I said, if you've been any kind of ocean on the ocean for any period of time, you've seen these damn things. They just fly up out the goddamn ocean on your ass. Like, and so then when you see them, have somebody come and talk to you, say, hey, you're not to mention nothing about what you saw. You're not to mention it at all.
So shout out to John Mosquito. He says, I know this lady. She's on Instagram. I've seen her on TikTok a lot. And shout out to Sister Nish again. I feel like they look alike. They have the same voice, same similar voice. Everything. So most everything's similar, literally.
Your origins, I don't know what it is. I mean, we could take it a step further and talk about the dolphin. Now, what reason do y'all think it's illegal to communicate with them? These beings operate on a higher...
Yeah, that's a question I had, because I saw a kid who went by, I don't know what's called. Is it that? I don't know what's called. I don't know, is it the aquarium? Is the aquarium? Is it the aquarium where we have the fishes, many fishes where people can go? Is the aquarium? Huh? Yeah. So I saw
aquarium.
An aquarium, and immediately a dolphin came to talk, like communicated with the kid, and I was like, it's amazing how dolphins can literally, how do they have that sensitivity? And until I bumped, I think I was
because they're smart animals.
Yeah, I was answered when I bumped into this video again, because I felt like she gave me the answer I was looking for. The dolphin.
That was a big brain. That's why white people be fucking them. having sex with the damn thing.
Oh my god.
Communicate through echolocation and navigate the waters as if they Google Maps for the universe. They interact with humans in a way that feels spiritual. Yeah, they kind of otherworldly too. What exactly is a USO, an unidentified submerged object? Y'all can keep thinking they just found this information out. I don't know if y'all know this or not. A lot of times when they talk about dolphins, they talk about how they're always alongside unidentified submerged objects, like they're drawn to the energy of the underwater crafts. I wonder why.
Yeah, the underwater crafts, and also, guys, we also know that there are mer people underground. Let's see, I start bringing all this out again on and doing shows. We know that there are real mermaids exist. We know there are mer people. All this stuff is real. They've been caught on camera many times before because there are actual entities living in our ocean that we don't understand. That's the last depth that we don't know about because we have not been able to really um, investigate our oceans because we didn't have the technology to do so. But now we're able to do so, and also we got these digital cameras. So you found all these videos of these mer people showing up. Like, what the fuck is that? No, got a hand, got a web hand, and a body, and that's real. So because your mind can't understand it because you've been taught all kind of knowledge, you have an open mind to know there's other things, that we just don't understand. So so these things have been there. I don't know. No. I never seen this lady, but these aliens or other individuals are all over our ocean. And this is gonna just be a fact. So anybody laugh and poo-poo about it, you're just a moron. Because this is already known. Do me a favor, Joe, but I want you to go to go to BitChute and we'll go to Redact. That show you always do on BitChute. So if you can find the latest, it's the Redact show. It came out and they just did a show about the same thing we're talking about. They're talking about the
Redact?
technology that's been hit. The Redact show. Child abduction shit. It's called the Redact. REDACTED. Redact. See if anything pops up.
Can I finish
But that
it up
show,
this one first?
I don't know what the hell she talking about.
Messenger
About dolphins.
or even the allies
Just listen.
for the alien, or they are the alien, or one species of alien. They're the species that bridges the gap between our world and theirs. Why are we talking about USOs? No, y'all remember them talking about that big object that was in the ocean. It's been moving and grooving down there for a few years now, which I thought it was a big old
Yeah.
fish or a submarine or what. I mean, that thing defies all logic, speed, size, and depth. Very supernatural, if you ask me. So, in my opinion, heavy on the my opinion, it's the mothership, and they know it. I mean, they wasn't bombing the ocean for no reason. My bad. They was doing tests. They've either been trying to intimidate or contain what's down there. The thing is, they are no match for the advanced technology that these beings have. Those
Of
explosions
course
were
not.
messages, and trust me, they
They
wasn't
also
sending a welcome
interdimensional.
card. Let's wrap this up. The water has always been a portal. Ocean has always been the final frontier. From the myths of Atlantis to the stories of the Leviathan, even the many stories about mermaids. As humans have been aware about other creatures for centuries.
Yep.
We knew they were beneath the
Mermaids
surface. You get
exist.
confused now because they saying aliens in the ocean. Ask yourself, what do they classify as alien? Y'all gotta know they've been priming us for this moment for a minute now. All the movies, the mythology,
Yep.
so-called alien disclosure. I'm gonna stick to what I've been telling y'all. This was strategic leading up to PBB. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all gonna have to read between the lines. And just get ready for the invasion. Guess who they gonna blame?
Uh-oh.
Them same aliens they just briefed y'all about. We've only explored 5% of the ocean because their technology is not advanced enough. Remember that video about that man that discovered the ocean within the ocean? Then all of a sudden he came up, unalive. Bombings, the blue blood, the massive object moving underwater, it all start to make sense to you. Water isn't just a portal for life, it's the portal for the unknown and the unseen. Answers have been beneath our feet the whole time with the dolphins, the mermaids, octopuses. The real question is, what now? Why now? The only answer I can give y'all, keep your head on a swivel.
Yep, that's what she said. Keep your head on the swivel. But as I read a few comments before I get to share the next video, Keith wants me to share from Rumble as we check which one it is. From BitChute as we check which one it is. I see on Rumble we have Jibba Jabba who says no snow, but it's 25 degrees. I don't know how cold that is, but shout out to you, Jibba Jabba. That was Keith was asking about that, and he also says in 1960s a UFO landed in Red Square after it hovered literally. And I also see we have Joe Mosquito. Mm-hmm. Saying, Joby, you need new glasses. She looks nothing like Sister Niche. I've seen Sister Niche personally, bare my own eyes. Have you? Have you? I tell you, she's looking like Sister Niche and she's talking like Sister Niche, literally everything. I'm not capping, but I'm just joking. I'm just joking, Joe Mosquito. But Yusuf says that they be abusing the hell out of Flipper, that is the dolphin, and Yusuf says she's talking about the dolphins and octopus, brother kid. Exactly. That's why I told him to try listen and understand what she is talking about. So the next video, let me see. Let me share my page, and as you see which video specifically is he talking about, because I see this bunch. I literally want to know which one it is. And we lost Kid there for a minute. Let's see. Period. I don't know specifically which is the video, so let's see as we try one by one. Since he decided to take the direction this way.
This is an extraordinary day. It's Friday, October 28th, 2022. This is the Situation Update. I'm Mike Adams. Thank you for joining me. Let me just give you a preview of what we've got coming up here, because it's mind-blowing even to me. We've got breaking news about the fall of Europe, because BASF, or as I call them, BASF, has announced permanent shutdowns of portions of their capacity in Germany, which, of course, the portions are going to accelerate. It's a permanent shutdown of partial operations in Germany, but they're going to set up in China. So they're moving industry from Europe to China. And BASF is such a critical company for the industrialization, just the ability to have industry in Europe and also to have fertilizer and food, by the way. This is a major, major announcement. I'm going to quote the CEO here shortly and tell you about that. But this is the day that Europe died, okay? That this is the warning that we've been warning you about, myself and also Michael Yan. And we have an interview coming up with Michael Yan tonight. He agreed to join me. He's in Chiang Mai, forgot the right pronunciation, in Thailand. He's about to catch a plane, but he agreed to come on with us to give us kind of an emergency interview about the collapse of Western Europe. So I'll have him coming up.
I don't think this is the video. Not really. So we've lost Kid there for a minute, so I'm not sure what exactly he wanted me to share. Coming from this platform, I'm not sure even if I shared the right platform. Redact, a lie, you are a terrorist enemy. Okay, no, I can't see that until maybe Kid comes back, and then we're going to be able to continue with that conversation. But as we continue, as we get into the main debate about Joe Biden, who has pardoned his son, That is Hunter Biden's. And I want to check a couple of videos before we get into that. That is a couple of videos of where we had Hunter Biden smoking crack. Let me see that. Let me see if I can find it. All right, I got it. So, yeah, I got it. So we have Hunter Biden, who filmed him smoking drugs during detox after the dad gave him $75,000. So let me share this very quickly as we get to continue. And then we get into his pardoning, what Biden had to say, and some of the reaction from the internet, literally how people did receive or perceive this. Let me share this. You guys remember this, right? Yeah, they got it. Aliens got killed. So we had this one, and I think we have maybe a couple of more. Hunter Biden, caught here. There's many.
Well, I think we should discuss that while you're there.
Okay,
Yeah.
but why did you call me at 9 o'clock in the morning to tell me that? On the morning that the Marine Dowd article comes out?
I didn't know about Marine Dowd.
Well, you
and
did
I guess
before
I
you
thought
started
that
talking to me,
you wouldn't
Allie.
attack me, that you would be a bit more humble.
I did
but
not
I was
attack
wrong,
you.
and it pissed me off.
I didn't attack you.
Okay, you said I'm going to use against you.
No,
Okay.
I said to
and
you,
then
Allie,
you said I haven't
I
been
don't want to
supportive.
give you
You didn't
information
notice
about
I
this
was being
program
supportive.
because
Okay.
I'm afraid that you'll use it against me as not
Okay,
being
I
enough.
can't keep talking. We're going to go round and round in
I'm not
circles.
arguing, Allie. I'm asking you.
Okay, I don't know. I think we should schedule a visit and we'll talk with the therapist. I'm not going to continue to argue, and I don't want to talk and make things worse.
Yeah. So that is the.
Hello?
So we have that one. That is the second one. Let me see if I can find another one. Anti-crack sale. So let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. This one is.
If you have a piece of crack cocaine no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1, we passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Under our forfeiture statutes, the government can take everything you own, everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society. They are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street.
Yeah. So we have that. Let me see if I can find the last one. Then we get into now the Biden pardon. Get into the Biden pardon. Just a minute. That is the third one where we had Biden talking about crack. So let me see this one. While driving, he is caught while driving.
Hunter Biden apparently filmed himself smoking crack behind the wheel of a car in 2018. The same year, he took a picture of himself driving 172 Memph in a Porsche, according to thousands of newly uploaded photos from the first son's abandoned laptop. Biden, 53, is seen flashing what looks like a crack pipe and smoking it while driving through a residential neighborhood in Arlington, Virginia, on June 12, 2018, according to the photos uploaded by Marco Polo, a non-profit firm headed by former Donald Trump aide, Garrett Ziegler. Less than 2 months later, he was seen racing to Las Vegas on August 1 when he took a snap of the car's dashboard, revealing that he was going at least 172 miles. The pictures were found on Biden's infamous laptop, which also contained messages to multiple women waiting for him to arrive in Sin City for a hot tub party. The Daily Mail reported Sunday, "I don't have a bathing suit, and I really wanted to wear a cute bathing suit." One woman named Cheryl wrote to President Biden's troubled son, "But I don't have any money to buy one, so then I'm just going to have to be naked, right?" The Vegas party, however, appeared to be more than some of the women expected. With another writing, "Honestly, babe, the problem is, you have too many girls there." She added, "I understand." The Vegas trip appears to have taken place during the weeks-long bender Hunter Biden admitted to partaking in during a January 2019 conversation with a hooker, which was caught on film when he forgot to turn off his laptop camera after having sex with her. The speeding incident was only one of several where Biden appeared to disregard traffic and safety laws while snapping photos of himself. The aforementioned Virginia incident shows Biden driving down Old Dominion Drive near the Washington Golf and Country Club, showing off a crack pipe in hand. Biden was driving himself to the Washington Dulles Airport after missing his flight to Los Angeles the day before, according to the records uploaded by Marco Polo. While the two incidents didn't end in accidents, Biden was not so lucky in the past, with his 2021 memoir, Beautiful Things, recounting one such case. The first son wrote that on October 27, 2016, he nodded off behind the wheel while high and driving on a highway outside Palm Springs, California. Waking up an instant later, I found myself in midair, the car having jumped a soft curb on the passing lane and soaring at 80 miles an hour into a cloudless blue sky, heading into the gulch that divided I-10, he wrote. The car spun into the westbound lanes the same direction as the oncoming traffic. Miraculously, there was a gap in the traffic until my car stopped dead in the emergency lane, hissing and coughing. While Biden has since gotten clean, the consequences of his drug use and laptop photos and files continue to plague him, with the first son currently facing a civil lawsuit from Delaware computer repair shop owner John Paul Mac Isaac. Isaac filed a defamation suit last year, alleging Biden left the store owner to twist and turn for years while falsely insisting that the laptop was not his, but that it had been stolen or hacked instead. Biden has also agreed to plead guilty to federal tax and firearms long investigation into his tax affairs.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop at that. And as we check into what the dad, of course, said, the news that came in earlier today or yesterday, whatever the time is on your end, is that President Joe Biden did pardon the son, Hunter Biden, ahead of the departure from his office. And this is what he had to say. I'm going to read. Today, I signed a pardon for my son, Hunter. From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department decision making, and I kept my word even as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted without aggravating factors like use in a crime, multiple purchases, or buying a weapon as a straw purchaser. People are almost never brought to trial on felony charges solely for how they filled out a gun form. Those who are those who are late paying their taxes because of serious addictions, but paid them back subsequently with interest and let me see and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It is clear that Hunter was treated differently. These charges, or the charges in his case, came about only after several of my political opponents in Congress assignated them to attack me and oppose my election. Then carefully negotiated plea deal agreed by the Department of Justice unraveled in the courtroom with a number of my political opponents in Congress taking credit for bringing political pressure on the process. Had the plea deal held, it would have been a fair, reasonable resolution of Hunter's cases. No reasonable person who looks at the facts of Hunter's case can reach any other conclusion than Hunter was signaled out only because he is my son. And that is wrong. There has been an effort to break Hunter, who has been 5.5 years sober. Even in the face of the unrelenting attacks and selective prosecutions in trying to break Hunter, they have tried to break me. And there is no reason to believe it. Stop it here. Enough is enough. For my entire career, I have followed a simple principle. Just tell the American people the truth. They'll be fair-minded, and here's the truth. I believe in the justice system indeed. But as I have wrestled with this, I also believe raw politics has infected this process and it's led to a miscarriage of justice. Once I made this decision this weekend, there was no sense in delaying it further. I hope Americans will understand why a father and a president will come to this decision. That is what he had to say. That is Joe Biden giving his reasons of why he pardoned his son. But he says, of course, the son has been 5 years sober. The videos we just reviewed, these are just 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, 10 months ago. If you were even to go deeper, you'd find a couple more. But I'm going to share this as well. So we had some reaction, of course, from our very own coons. Our very own coons, let me just call them that. This is Jasmine Croquette. And this was she.
I won't pretend to speak for the entire caucus, but I will say, way to go, Joe. Let me be the first one to congratulate the president for deciding to do this, because at the end of the day, we know that we have a 34-count convicted felon that is about to walk into the White House. So for anyone that wants to clutch their pearls now.
That's called lawfare, guys. Hold on, pause it. I'm lost my internet. That's called lawfare, guys. Trump didn't do anything illegal. They kept trying to persecute him because they thought it was going to have the people go against him. So those felons, that's why all those felons now been dropped, because it's lawfare. That's never been done in American history, that you go ahead and prosecute a former sitting president. So what she's saying is fake. Hunter Biden's crimes are real. Remember last year he got caught smoking crack in the White House. He's a crackhead.
I shared all those videos literally right
Oh,
now.
did you? Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I missed it.
yeah, we shared like 4, 5 videos, and the father says actually the son has been sober for 5 years, and we can see this is 2 years.
It's a lie.
A year ago, he's been caught
Exactly.
smoking crack, caught naked on camera, caught doing some crazy things, and like he's been sober for 5 years. Are you crazy?
Well, he knows he's lying, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, I just read the whole pardon, what Biden wrote, and shared a couple of videos before me sharing this information. But this is, I think she's a representative. That is Janet Jackson. Not Janet Jackson, but her name is what? Jasmine Crockett. Sorry, yeah, Jasmine Crockett. Who's saying this?
He was going to pardon his son. I would say take a look in the mirror. because we also know that when it comes to this cabinet has more people accused of sexual assault than any incoming cabinet probably ever in the history of America. So we are living in unprecedented times, and we know that this was completely political. As someone who serves on the oversight
Now
committee,
remember,
this was
pause it, Joby, pause it. Now remember, I told you don't trust this Crockett lady when Joby had her saying something the last time about you ain't been oppressed and all that dumb shit she was saying, which is true. Now she's gonna say it's okay to let a convicted criminal pedophile go. I told you, she's a phony. They want these boot-looking handkerchief head Democrat caucus members a phony. She says it's okay to let this pedophile go. And we know he's a pedophile. So she said, oh, it's great that you, that's why I told you, they don't represent us. He's literally telling you, it's okay to let this pedophile go. He was caught sleeping with his cousins or his nieces or some shit. His cousins, his nieces. He got caught sleeping with other Asian women. Just crack everywhere. Shit. Oh, yeah, thank you, Joe Biden, for doing that. That's how you know. She has, I told you, all that shit you hear say is all performative. It's phony. She has, this lady's despicable. So, like when Joby said, when they said, oh, sister girl, Joby was reading the comments, they said, oh, thank you, sister girl, you go, girl, and all that dumb shit. She's despicable, family. Go ahead, Joby.
gamesmanship the entire time. Well, I won't pretend to speak for the entire caucus, but I will say, way to go, Joe.
Of course, you're not going to speak for the whole caucus. You're all bootlicks. Don't represent nobody black. So that I told you. She has no. I told Joby, don't get confident about you. And there have been oppressed, you white people. That's all performative nonsense. She just performing. Because you see, she came back and says, okay to pardon a pedophile who has been known to rape children. This is a fact. That's why he pardoned him. Because he knows he was going to prison. He raped little girls. If Joby showed those videos that she said, I wasn't here. The videos of him raping all the little kids, all in the kids, having the kids going in their butthole, these little girls. What he was doing. She's saying it's okay. She said that was okay to rape these children. And they were raped. She said, thank you, Joe Biden, for pardoning. What are you out your, and that's not even her family. Why would she have? Because she's despicable. She's despicable. That's who they are, really. So when they told you, they do that old sister girl shit and fight, but they think you're stupid. I told you. I had no idea she was going to do this, but she is despicable. That's why that's why they're in Congress. They put their bootlicks and the despicable people in. So you see, she's supposed to be fighting for you. When do black people agree with pedophilia? Anywhere on the globe? Nowhere. Black African people around the globe are anti-pedophilic. Okay? We're anti-homosexual, we're anti-pedophile. She's like, you go, yeah, you free him. What? If she's about justice, she would say, no, he shouldn't have pardoned him, but he's got to stand trial for the crimes he committed. But she don't care about any justice. It's all fake. It's all performative.
I'm going to share the videos once again. We also had his dad, of course, who also came out and spoke about crack. Let me start with that one. That is, I think, when he was young.
If you have a piece of crack cocaine.
Pause it, Joby. He was talking about black people. He didn't lock up his son. They were locking up black people for this, Joby. White people didn't get locked up. So he was so this racist ass Joe Biden, this racist ass no good bastard, was talking about black people, Joe. They were locking up black people, not his no good son over there. So that's why they were showing it in a cut video that all that shit he's saying is a lie because he didn't put it to his son. That's what they showing he's a hypocrite because his son's smoking crack and none of the stuff he's talking about applied to his son. It only applied, Joby, to black people. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna read this pardon again. What he said because you are not here, and where he's talking about lack of whatever. But he says, today I signed a pardon for my son Hunter, from, let me just read it, kid, don't distract me, the whole of it.
Okay. Joe. I'm sorry.
Today I signed a pardon for my son Hunter. From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department decision making, and I kept my word, even as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted without aggravating factors like use in crime, multiple purchases, or buying weapon as a straw purchaser. People are almost never brought to trial on felony charges solely for how they filed out a gun form. Those who are late paying their taxes because of serious addictions but paid them back subsequently with an interest, such as penalties, are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It is clear that Hunter was treated differently, and the charges in this case came
Yeah,
about
he's the
only
president's son.
yeah, the charges in his case came only after several of political opponents in Congress instigated them to attack me and oppose my election. Then a carefully negotiated plea deal, I agreed by the Department of Justice, unraveled in the courtroom with a number of my political opponents in Congress taking credit for bringing political pressure on the process. Had the plea deal held, and it would have been a fair, reasonable solution for Hunter's case. No reasonable person who looks at the facts of Hunter's case can reach any other conclusions than Hunter was singled out only because he's my son, and that is wrong. There has been an effort to break Hunter, who has been 5 years sober, and even in the face of unrelenting attacks and selective prosecutions in trying to break Hunter, they have tried to break me too. And there is no reason to believe it will stop here. Enough is enough. My entire career, I have followed a simple principle: just tell the Americans the truth. They'll be fair-minded. He is the truth. I believe that in justice system, but I believe in the justice system, but as I have wrestled with this, I also believe raw politics has infected this process, and it's led to a miscarriage of justice. And once I made this decision this weekend, there was no sense in delaying further. I hope Americans will understand why father and a president would come to this
Yeah,
decision.
we know you're a crook. You know your son didn't get locked up because he is your son. Your son's a crackhead. He's a pedophile. He did all kind of wicked, illegal shit that anybody black would have done, would have been locked up for damn life. Yeah, we know this. So you talking this crazy talk, and you got this bootlick behind you, Dallas. People, Dallas, why are you voting this no good broad in? Why is this broad representing you? And I've been to Dallas. Your neighborhoods are fucked up. And I'm sure she's probably from the Oak Cliff section. That's where the majority of black people live in Dallas. It's called Oak Cliff, and it's fucked up. Poverty stricken and fucked up. So I'm pretty sure. I didn't see it said Dallas, but I bet she's from the Oak Cliff section of Dallas. I bet my life on it. All impoverished. And the reason why she gets elected because they are stupid. You know, because they're impoverished. So this dude been caught raping little girls, sleeping with little children, and putting it on tape.
In this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, $0.25 of $1. We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says you're caught with that, you
remember
go
Senator Thurmond, the
to jail
racist. Look at
for
that.
5 years.
Yeah. Look at him. He ain't going to jail.
No probation.
The probation.
You get nothing
time
other
off.
than 5 years in jail.
Yeah.
Judge doesn't have a choice.
Choice.
Under our forfeiture statutes, you can, the government can, take everything you own.
They show him alive.
Everything from
Exactly.
your car to your house, your
Take
bank
everything.
account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you've just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society. They are in jail.
They showing it because he's a hypocrite. He's a phony.
your
his mother.
husband, our families. So I
She
don't want
done
to
away from your
ask
mother.
what made them do this. They must
You wanna-
be taken off the street.
He must be taken off the street. What about him? Exactly. Must be taken off the street. Your son taken off the street because all phony, guys. He's like he's been a con man. So you got this no good Crockett broad talking absolute crazy. Look at this shit. You know why he filmed himself? Because he's the president's son. He knew he wasn't gonna go to jail. There's a different statute for him. He's talking about that he's treated different. Yeah, he's treated different. He's given privilege. Why does he keep putting it on camera knowing it's illegal what he's doing? It's fucking crack. But and why is he always naked all the time? Shit. Why is he always naked, Joby? Shit. Damn. Got no clothes? Why you always naked?
Yeah. That's the other video.
Why you always naked? Naked all the time.
Well, I think we should discuss that while you're there.
Okay,
Yeah.
but why did you call me at 9 o'clock in the morning to tell me that? On the morning that the Marine Dowd article comes out?
I didn't know about Marine Dowd.
Well, you
and
did
I guess
before
I
you
thought
started
that
talking to me,
you
Allie.
wouldn't attack me, that you would be a bit more humble.
I did
but
not
I was
attack
wrong,
you.
and it pissed me off.
I didn't attack you.
You said I'm going to use against you.
No, I said to
And
you,
then you
Allie,
said I haven't
I
been
don't want to
supportive.
give you information
notice
about
I
this
was being
program
supportive.
because I'm afraid that you'll use it against me as not being
I
enough.
can't keep talking. We're going to go round and round in
I'm not
circles.
arguing, Allie. I'm asking you.
Okay, I don't know. I think we should schedule a visit and we'll talk with the therapist. I'm not going to continue to argue, and I don't want to talk and make things worse. Hello?
You still spoken about crack? About hello? Answer no damn answer you right there. You said I'm getting fucked up. What's wrong with you?
It's crazy, man.
I'm getting fucked up, Joby.
But as I go through the comments, I think I'm gonna want to tap Ali today,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
that is you. You took my time, you and Demori. You too took
Yeah.
my time.
It's okay.
Yeah, but Big Cheese Caribus, and I see you on Rumble. Shout to Jiba Jabba over there. Joby 23.
Hey, let me say something. Don't blame me, guys, if you guys missed the show Sunday. Saturday, Jibba Jabba was there. Rumble keeps cutting my shows. I went for 3 hours. And as soon as it posts, it says 35 minutes. I don't know what the hell Rumble keeps doing. Every time I do a touchy subject, it just takes the whole show. When it's done. So don't blame me. I've been doing the shows on Rumble, but they take them down. But anyway, go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, but I see Big Cheese on Rumble says that is Jiba Jabba says Health Ranger has good programs. His other site is called Return. Are you talking about RFK?
Oh yeah, no. He's talking about Mike Adams. Yeah, the Health Ranger, he's good. Mike Adams is getting red pilled by Trump being a phony. He's like, this Trump is a phony. Look at all these people he putting in his damn cabinet. Yeah, Health Rangers. That's what used to be on Alex Jones all the time. Joe, we used to show him all the time. We used to put Alex Jones videos for us all the time. Health Ranger be on. His name's Mike Adams. He's got a channel on Rumble. Just type up Mike Adams or Health Ranger on Rumble.
Okay. Big Cheese says Biden destroyed thousands of black men's lives.
Thousands of lives, Big Cheese.
And 30-year nonviolent drug sentences. Then pardon his son, and black supported this piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying. Big Cheese. You're talking about brainwashing and that Crockett broad. You're talking about some brainwashing of black people. Black people lost their whole lives, 20 and 30 years. Teach about, and remember, and he was talking about black people. I don't care, because he said, I don't care what they've done. I don't care if we treated these niggas bad. I don't care if we made them into a psychopath. I don't care. Put them in jail. Like, damn. He knows what they did to black people. He admitted it. He said, so what? Lock them up. But my son Hunter has been accused falsely. He's butt naked, smoking his crack everywhere, and it's not right you saying things about him.
No, it's not. Big Cheese also adds that the fact that black people supported him after his drug laws make me lose hope in the future of black race. We are extremely low IQs. Not really. Not everyone. Not everyone. We can say it's the minority right now. As much as we have the majority who have not really woken up, I'd say we have the minority of those who wanna be caught up in the bubble. Like let them stay there. Jiba Jaba also says, Big Cheese, I agree with you. He also sees Sonic Dom Karibu Sana. He says what a piece of shit he is. That is Anta back then. Jiba also says, what a scumbag piece of shit. Jiba says, bullshit is tricking or drunk, and she's a big mouth coon. Of course, that is the lady I was sharing the video of. And on YouTube, we have John Mosquito who said, Joby the aliens took Brother Keith. He had gone for a minute. Shout out to Cassius Williams. Nice to see you.
I had to help. I had to turn my phone because Big Cheese would have came at me. Some white lady asked me to help her, so she was and I helped. I turned my phone off. Y'all would have came for me. Some old white lady asked me could I help her put the stuff in her car. I couldn't say no because I was there. I just couldn't say, hell no, you bitch.
It is what it is. But family, ensure you have our application before we wind up. For those who are with us on YouTube for the first time, Karibuni sana to the Blackout Fan Network. Kindly ensure you go to the Google Play Store and download our app. If you're using an Android phone, that is the name, Blackout Fire Network on the Google Play Store. If you're using an iPhone, www.blackoutfirenetwork is the way to connect with us. And also ensure you go to the BHFN Sports page. We say your health is your wealth. You need it, we have it, come get it. Once you make your first second purchase, you'll be getting a discount with us. We're talking about the vitamins, beauty, hair, nail, skin essentials, beverages. This comes in with the coffee, organic coffees, extracts. Those who are seeking for the most pure organic supplements, it's right here. So ensure you have the application. Go to the BHFN Sports page. You can also sign in using your username. You can listen to the radio station or the radio parts, literally, which I enjoy the most because you can do many things, especially if you're using your phone. So long as you're connected to the internet, you can stream doing other things on your phone. So kindly download our app. I promise you the services are very amazing. And you get to see all the programs, all the shows right there, all the previous shows. And also you get to connect on the rest of our platforms. The app takes you to all our platforms. YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, everywhere. Odyssey, wherever we connect, Spotify, Spreaker, everywhere you literally want to mention. But of course, as we wind up, I'd love to remind you to also donate on the website. Donate for those who are with us on Rumble, and have yourselves a beautiful day. Tomorrow
guys can
is
get a
my
Rumble box right
birthday.
there. Tomorrow's Joey's birthday, guys.
Yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. For those who'd love to maybe surprise me, I wouldn't mind to expect it from the door when I come.
Cash App, Mr. Black Hat 5. You guys want to send it? Send Joey some money. Cash App, Mr. Black Hat 5. Send it along to her. Can you imagine? We got Joey when Joey was just a baby. Can you guys imagine? That's crazy. Joey gonna be turning a whole 26. That's crazy to me.
I know. Me too. I can't believe it, man. I'm turning 26. It's crazy. And yeah, shout out to everyone. Shout out to all the birthday wishes already I'm getting. Shout out to Mark Waweru, who was here just a few minutes.
That was Mark. As you was that Mark. That was Mark.
Mark came later because it's lawyers here, so lawyers link up every time.
Okay, Joey.
Left me a birthday note and yeah. And received some few gifts already, so I'm waiting for other
birthday note. He just trying to tell that nigga stop trying to shoot his shot.
want to shoot the shot. It's been 2 years, 3 years. You would have shot the shot long time ago. I mean, we are buddies. Like home.
They had girlfriends back then, Joey, that were jealous of you. You know that. Stop lying.
They still get jealous because we still have that. Our relationship is really close. You know, when you have that woman who is close to you, who tells you everything about the girls, girls especially. You know, so my relationship with Mark is really close. So most of the time, even when they come around, like, are you fucking her? Like, I'm
oh, Joey, they be that blunt. They be that blunt.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a time a certain lady asked him, like, yo, is you and Joby like, is you smashing? I'm like, hold on. You're crazy? Me and Mark? Me?
Mark, oh man.
Oh no, not even a kiss, nothing.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Joby don't like. All right, cause Joby don't like to be touched, guys. So.
I have my own preferences. Don't touch me, you know. You'll get knocked out, you know. But before I knock you out, kindly surprise me.
What's up, guys? It's Joby's birthday tomorrow, guys. So Cash App, Mr. Black Up 5. Go to the website. Or go to the Rumble Cash thing right there, whatever.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be on the network, of course. We're gonna be on the musical show. I love the fact it's on a musical day because I'm gonna turn up.
That's right, it's your birthday. Yeah, that's right. Be chill. Yeah, jamming and chilling.
I'm gonna turn up, and on Friday is cake cutting. Me and Christine and my sister.
Friday, guys, Friday be the cake cutting. Christine, because Christine shares the same birthday time as Joby. So I never tell you guys. Let me say this. Now it's been a couple, and I can say it because it ain't a secret. Joby fired some people, guys. So you won't be seeing Sheila. Joby, you won't be seeing Sheila no more. Sheila's gone. You're gonna say, "Oh, Sheila, Joby fired Sheila." So right after we gave Sheila a birthday cake, the next week Joby said, "Hey, I want you out of here." God damn.
Like, it was not my fault. You can't blame me. You can't blame me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm laughing.
Yeah, the universe just brought me.
Because somebody asked me what happened to Sheila, I wasn't gonna say nothing for a couple. Joby fired Sheila. She's out of here. So good luck to you, Sheila.
Yeah. You know, you fuck around, you find out. You know.
That's right. You F around, you find out, guys.
I'm too nice until I'm not. When I see you taking advantage of my kindness, you just have to go, man. I'm not gonna have people around me who are draining my energy. I'm too grown for that, being honest. And this journey of actually being a manager has taught me a lot. Especially I feel like this year I've been,
of course,
the calmest I've ever been in my life. Like, especially like looking at the role I have, like. So you coming around and trying to mess my energy up, it's you messing your work up, no cap, because we received you with a good heart. We're doing everything with a good heart. The fact that you can't see that, it's not my fault. That's your fault. You can't blame
it's not.
me. Yeah.
I believe I'm laughing, but I believe the fine was justified, guys. I didn't get mad. I like shit. Yeah, you supposed to have been fired her ass, but gotta let Joby fire people when she's ready. So,
like the hurricane. Like the hurricane, we come raining.
So much love, guys. Oh yeah, like the hurricane. Yeah, because I asked Joby when she gonna fire. Joby said, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna come like a hurricane." I said, "Joby, you gonna fire? What you gonna do? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." I thought she wasn't gonna fire.
Yeah, I came in like a hurricane and destroyed everything. That's what I did, because when my piece was being destroyed, no one alerted me. They were like, "Hey, the hurricane was me too." So yeah, let's hurricane it. But Big Cheese says, "I'll cash up you something for Joby birthday." Hey, thank you, Big Cheese. Well, don't add no Zo shit. Don't add no Zo shit. Zo send some money. No Zo shit, please. Please. Just Maybe you will leave go out of this kindly. But much love. Have yourselves a beautiful day, family. I'm looking forward to those gifts, those
What's up,
friends.
family?
I appreciate you, my day, for being here. I appreciate you guys for always joining my show. It's been an amazing journey. I can't believe I'm turning a year older again under blackout fire. It's been
I
such
can't.
an amazing journey for me.
Hey guys, remember last year, guys, they were in Mombasa and Joey was smacking Katie in the head with vases. She's not gonna let nobody destroy her energy. He's smacking her. Last year this time, Joey turned 25 and knocking people in the head with a get this. Yeah. Joey was doing WWE. Joey was in WWE. Get this vase.
Family, that is straight, okay? I don't want anything ever misunderstood here, even when I'm ever gonna. Every reaction I've given to anyone, they deserved it. Trust me. Like, even to firing people, I've never. I think I'm very, very understanding. Oh my God, I'm really,
You
really
are.
understanding in the best way I can, and I'll put up
You
with
are.
shit. Can't. Okay, as a Sagittarius, also about me. We're patient people until we ain't patient. Like we really. I don't know about the Sagittarius, but as for me, I really know that about myself. Like even in relationships, French, I'm really patient with you. You'll fuck around, you won't find out. You fuck around, you won't until you find out. Because I'm really patient. I'm really understanding until I know. Trust me. So any reaction that I've
I agree
given
with that.
has been literally because of someone has literally pushed it. It has never because I'm like, because I'm a boss, because I'm a nah. This is not me being bossy. This is personal now. This is me and you. What's up? Okay? That's me. Like that's just me. And that's how I move. Like even Shmani, like sometimes we put everything like, yo, what's up? This is apart from work. Like we'll approach someone. Do you have a problem? You have a problem? Say you have a problem. That's just me. That's how I approach situations.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
Shima, before
So,
I fire her, I ask
somebody
her,
get. Would you ask her, Joby?
you have a personal problem because you see, this is more than work, you know? This is more than work. Like, do you have a personal problem? And if you have a personal problem, money, I have a ground. We can call the referee. It's gonna be money probably. Like, you ready? And I can't beat you up because I'm gonna hurt you. You know I'm gonna hurt you.
We don't want you fighting. What happened? Joby saved somebody. What happened? There was a love triangle, guys. Somebody was in love with Joby. Joby didn't know, and so Joby got caught up in the middle of some bullshit.
I don't care. That's their own problem. I already dealt with my problem. Okay, now because I already warned you, and the fact that I'm so grateful to also have instincts as a very, I don't know, I'd say I have instincts given to me as a gift. I'd tell situations before they even happen. And I remember this time I was even telling Shmani and Iwato, like there's a time personally I love doing cleansings. Like I've understood manifestation to the point where I'll do cleansing, even to the studio. And I feel like the cleansing I did literally revealed everything that I've seen even right now. Like literally. Like cleansing, like any bad energy coming from the guest, anyone, because this is our environment that is supposed to be generating number one positivity, money, everything.
Yeah, General Mosquito. Joby's good. Joby kept somebody who started it all too. I'm not gonna tell you that was, but she did on business. I let her do what she had to do. She kept the person because it was business, not personal. So, so Joby just got caught up in a triangle, had nothing to do with her. That shit was crazy.
None of my
She
business
must look
again.
good.
Yeah, because I'm just minding my business while people are hating. So that's just it. But much love. Have yourself
Let's love,
a
guys.
beautiful. Tomorrow we celebrate me. So Joe Mosquito, get ready to get tired of me.
Joby beat up all the employees.
I'm not beating up anyone. I'm not beating Look, Candy needed to be in our space.
Oh, I forgot about Candy Red. Joby beat her up in Tanzania. I think Joby hit her in the head with a tablet.
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. We just deported the lady. Oh my god.
I forgot about Candy Crazy. Candy Crazy. She was crazy. So she was
Yeah.
crazy. But
I'm
look,
still
guys,
a chill girl until I'm not. But much love. See you guys tomorrow.
yeah,
Have yourself a beautiful, beautiful day.
yeah,
Thank
we
you so
gotta
much.
raise. We're raising Joby's salary too, guys. So we're raising. So please give money. I gotta raising. She's done such a phenomenal job. I gotta raise her salary.
Please let
So
me know.
you know, we got to raise her salary. Yeah, yeah, I ain't read this. You got that big cheese. I'm out here at Walmart getting old white women phone numbers.